The UK is on fire now because of the body cam footage that has been released in the Henry Nowak case. And, you know, I talked about the case yesterday on the channel. And, yeah, thing has gone absolutely nuclear, as it should, right? But for those of you that aren't familiar with this case and didn't see yesterday's video, here's a little explanation of what exactly happened. Check it out.
The Henry Nowak case has not had the coverage and publicity that it deserves. A young man is stabbed 5 times in the street. The police are called. The assailant, the man who's committed the stabbing, says Mr. Nowak made racist comments. As a result of that, the police don't believe that he's been stabbed, don't check that he's been stabbed, put him in handcuffs, and he dies lying on the ground. Does this remind you of the George Floyd case just a few years ago that happened in the Midwest of America? Within 24 hours of that, because Floyd was black, we had Parliament statue being defaced in Parliament Square, uproar of the most extraordinary kind. And yet, has the Prime Minister taken the knee for this young man in the way that he did for George Floyd? Has he? Hell. It's almost as if...
Even after the police found that Henry had been stabbed multiple times, they still didn't handcuff Digba. He was not handcuffed. He weren't handcuffed to get him put in the police car. He was treated. They took him to choose what food he wanted with no handcuffs on. Anyone ever been arrested? You're always handcuffed. Well, white boys are anyway. Why weren't they handcuffed at all? Why was the dying white kid handcuffed behind his back, arms behind his back? He wasn't putting up a struggle at all. He was laying there trying to survive. Why was he handcuffed? Why wasn't Digba, once you found stab wounds in a young child, why wasn't he fucking handcuffed? He wasn't handcuffed at all. I've just read it all. He weren't even handcuffed. At all. Even after they found out he'd stabbed him 5 times.
So if a white person gets stabbed 5 times, he is still the one who gets arrested if a brown person accuses you of calling them a slur. That's what I just learned after watching 18-year-old Henry Nowak die. His last words were, "Please, brother, I can't breathe." The United Kingdom is so compromised with their desire to protect brown people unwilling to assimilate to a civilized society that a baseless accusation of a white person being racist is enough to watch a teenager be dragged across gravel while bleeding to death, all while being gaslighted and told that he had not just been stabbed. And not only do I not see media outrage, but I don't see enough of you becoming aware that this is the takeover of Western civilization that every person you want to cancel has been warning you about. So if a white person gets...
Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. And the people in the UK are angry. And rightfully so. You know, they had to watch the body cam footage of a 17-year-old, I believe he's 17, maybe 18, young individual die. And no, I'm not going to show the video clip again, okay? Even though you kind of saw it there in that last clip. I'm not going to show it in its entirety again. And I don't think yesterday I did either, because I personally believe he died in that video, in that body cam footage. Now, I don't know that with 100% certainty. Like, medically, he might have still had a pulse or whatever, but literally you can see in the video his hands go pale and he stops moving and he stops talking. And one of the officers say, his pupils aren't reacting or something like that. Like I think he dies right there in that video. And so yeah, I'm not gonna show it. I only showed a part of it yesterday. I cut off the end part where the officer says that part. Obviously, you can go find it on the internet anywhere. I mean, it's like a tarantula. It's all over the web, but. Anyway, let's hop into some of these protests, man, because they're angry.
Shame on you! 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 Shame on you!
So that's just one clip. I'm not going to play that entire clip because there's some music in the background, but there's a whole lot more.
now being run into a larger group. Here we go. I wonder how long it is till the batons come out. Look at them, look, they're getting run off. They're getting run off. They've just been ran down the whole road. That whole road. They've just been run out of that whole road.
Like many people living on the streets for over a year now, and we are waking up and the lion is awake.
They're now being run into a larger... Pepper spray's being used.
Oh, they're getting fucking ready, cans.
So there you saw some of the footage of that going down in the UK. And I know what some folks are going to say. Hey, Rich, why do you care? You know, these liberals are going to call me all the names under the sun. Uncle T, the C word, everything else. And it's just like, no, first off. And second, it's white people now. But next, it'll be me. I've already experienced it because, and I've talked about this before, to these far leftists that say that they care about people of color, you know, they say that they care about people of color so much. They only care if you're a person of color and you're a Democrat. If you're a Republican, then the fact that you're a person of color means absolutely nothing to them. Yeah, the same people that walk around and parade, oh yeah, we love black people. Yeah, they only love you if you're a Democrat. That's what they mean to say. So yeah, if you needed another reason to get out and vote, here you have it. Unless you want this for America. Because, I mean, I forgot the projections, but, and I don't know, what are the statistics in the UK? I would assume they're on the same trajectory. But white people are going to be the minority here soon. And unless, because this is where I see it going, and where I see a lot of these far leftists trying to take it. They're trying to flip what it used to be on its head. Because obviously there was a time when being black, simply being black, made your life difficult for a multitude of reasons, right? Today, that is not the case. But that's not good enough for these far leftists. They want white people, and anybody who votes Republican, for that guy Trump, for that matter, they want us to suffer. I mean, they've said it. I've played the video clips. I've shown y'all the clips. They have literally said it out of their own mouths that they want trials and all of this other stuff for anybody who supported Trump. You better believe them. Because if we ever hand power back to them, don't think they're joking. And don't think, oh, well, you know, the Democrat Party, you're not going to allow that. The Democrat Party is slowly being taken over by the far left. The Chuck Schumers of the world, the old guard, the Nancy Pelosi's, they're on their way out. Nancy Pelosi's already gone. The far leftists control the Democrat Party. We've seen it. I've shown you guys this. So, you better take it seriously. Or, what happened to Henry Nowak? Yeah, that'll be happening here. Because of these far leftists. They aren't giving up. I'm just saying. Just saying. All lives matter, man. All lives. Every single one. Doesn't matter if you're black. Doesn't matter if you're white. Blue, purple, tall, short, fat or skinny, gay or straight. Every single life matters. It's that simple. But that's not good enough for these leftists. So I'm going to leave it at that. Y'all get in the comments and let me know your thoughts and your opinions. Stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.